The moment Ariz Malik stepped into the sunlit cafe, holding a crumpled paper with a stranger's name on it, he felt the familiar weight of being invisible press against his chest, and he had no idea that within minutes his heart would be shattered by the quiet truth of the woman crying alone at the corner table. Before the story unfolds any further, take a second to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel Life Spark Stories if you believe kindness still matters and second chances can change lives. Ariz was a 36-year-old single father who lived between alarm clocks, unpaid bills, and the soft breathing of his 6-year-old son sleeping beside him every night. Daytime was his battlefield. He cleaned office buildings at dawn, stocked shelves by mid-morning, and rushed home before school ended so his son never felt abandoned again. His wife had passed away years ago, and since then, hope had become something fragile he carried carefully, like glass. The blind date was not his idea. It was arranged by a coworker who believed loneliness deserved at least one brave step forward. Across the cafe sat Naira Kershid, a woman whose tailored blazer and tired eyes told two different stories. She was the CEO of a fast-growing technology firm, respected, admired, and envied by many, yet she sat there with tears silently slipping down her face in the bright daylight. Ariz noticed immediately but pretended not to stare. He ordered the cheapest coffee and waited, unsure if he should leave and spare them both the awkwardness. But something rooted him in place, a quiet sense that this moment mattered. Naira had agreed to the blind date as a final attempt to feel normal again. Her life was full of meetings, awards, and expectations, but empty of warmth. The pressure to succeed had cost her relationships, family time, and even the ability to believe she was worthy of love without conditions. As Ariz sat down, she finally lifted her face, embarrassed but honest, and explained that she was crying because every date before had ended the same way. Men saw her title first, her bank account second, and never her exhaustion or loneliness. She admitted that she feared she would never be loved for who she was, only for what she owned. That truth struck Ariz deeper than any rejection ever had. He did not feel small beside her success. Instead, he felt the echo of the same fear. He carried his own quiet shame, the belief that poverty made him unlovable, that his worn shoes and second-hand clothes told a story no one wanted to read. Sitting across from Naira, he realized that wealth and struggle were simply different masks worn by the same loneliness. As daylight poured through the windows, they shared their lives without pretending to impress. Ariz spoke about his son being his reason to wake up every morning, about how love once lost never truly leaves, and about how dignity can survive even when money does not. Naira listened with a softness no boardroom had ever seen from her. For the first time in years, she felt seen without needing to perform strength. Over the following weeks, they met again and again under the open sky of daytime parks and quiet cafes. Ariz never asked for favors, and Naira never offered solutions. What grew between them was trust, built slowly through shared silences and gentle understanding. She learned that resilience did not come from power but from persistence. He learned that vulnerability was not weakness but courage. The turning point came when Naira admitted that she had always been afraid of ending up alone at the top, surrounded by applause but starved of connection. Ariz understood that fear too well. He had lived at the bottom, invisible but aching for someone to believe his life still held value. In that shared understanding, something healed inside both of them. Just before the ending, here is a special request for you. Comment the word hope if you believe two broken lives can help each other heal. One bright afternoon, as Ariz watched his son laughing beside Naira in a public garden, he realized that love did not arrive with fireworks or promises. It arrived quietly, through empathy, patience, and the courage to sit with someone else's pain. Naira realized that success meant nothing without someone to share the simple joy of daylight moments. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, and share this video to support Life Spark Stories. because sometimes all it takes to change a life is believing that even the most broken hearts deserve a second chance.